So how do you stop eating processed sugar or cancer? Good question. I'm going to run through all of this in this video. I haven't had a gram of processed sugar in honestly about 2 years. And you're going to find that like super hard to believe because you don't know me. You just know that I'm a 20-year-old in front of a camera, and you may look at like Cristiano Ronaldo or some top tier athlete where their job is literally to be healthy, and you see them on off season eating a cake on their Instagram story, and you might not even think it's possible for anyone, to literally go 2 years without a single gram. Because think about it, sugar's in everything, sugar's in ketchup, sugar's in these sauces when you get a Chinese takeaway, it's literally in milk. So, and like, I know all of this, so I'm not lying to you. It's been 2 years. And the benefits are unreal. One of the main benefits is the way that you look. I mean, just if you want, after this video, just scroll down to how I looked a few months ago, and you'll see it's a drastic change. So honestly, one of the main benefits is your face fat just completely goes from having no sugar. Like, there's no bloating whatsoever. Your jawline's so visible, and the shape of your body and just composition changes as well. So the video is about how to do this, so I'll just break it down for you really easily. So basically, you just got to deload on the amount of sugar that you have. So let's say, calculate how many grams of sugar you have per day by, okay, that's a Snickers bar right there, that's 30 grams of sugar. Just add it up in total, set those grams of sugar a day aside, write it down, and then think, how can I decrease that? So this is a really slow, treacherous process. It took me honestly about 8 months to go from 30 grams to 0. That was the struggle. But going from like 80 grams to 30 was really easy. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is just cut like the amount of grams that you're having in half. So if you're having 150 grams of sugar, which you actually might be, cut it down to 75 and then go from there. So you might be on 75 grams of sugar for like a week, maybe 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. Drop it to 60, then maybe 50, maybe 40. You might be on 40 for like a week. Just keep on going, make it like a conscious effort in your head that you want to decrease it, but don't make it like a massive, big task. Don't go straight into it and be like, I have 100 grams of sugar right now, I'm just gonna have 0 the next day. That's not possible. This is coming from like an aspirational young guy. Not possible. But what you can do to actually help this process really is utilize alternatives. Utilize sugar that isn't processed, because that's good for you. The sugar which is good for you isn't like honey from Sainsbury's or like any random shop, because that's just sugar. But raw honey that you like buy online and get imported from like a farm, that's good for you. Fruit, good for you. Those are 2 options right there, where if you want a Snickers bar and you're grabbing for it, fuck that. Go for the fruit instead. Now the fruit's gonna taste awful because your palate is so like poorly. It's literally you've done something detrimental to your palate, so that fruit and non-processed sugar tastes awful. So it's not even gonna taste nice at first, but the less sugar you have, the more the fruit will just, it will be so nice to taste. Like, I'm telling you, I haven't, as I've told you, I haven't had a gram of processed sugar in 2 years. Fruit now tastes so sweet. It's insane. It's literally insane. Same with raw honey. It tastes so sweet. It's like, it almost makes your eyes roll back. So I want you to realise that processed sugar is in absolutely everything. So the hardest part is, of course, going from the 30 grams of sugar to 0. But honestly, there's another step which I went through, which is going from like 1 gram of day to 0. Which, that's like, you don't need to worry about that yet because you're not in that stage. But once you get to like where you're having pretty much none, there'll be like a gram here and there that you don't even know about. Which is, now that's completely cut off, but you have to take some extraordinary steps to get there, because that's like pretty much autistic. You have to like not have ketchup and stuff like that. But I mean, that's processed, so I'd never have that now anyway. And then you may get to a point where you've definitely reduced your sugar intake, but you still crave a bit. And when you crave that bit, that means you haven't actually taken my advice into consideration, because there should be no craving whatsoever. You should have done this in a way which you thought about longevity more than anything, and you didn't like, it's the same in the gym. So let's say you're on like bench press and you want to progress quickly. Instead of doing 11 reps with 60 kg, the next session you could do 70 kg for like 6 reps. But why not stick on the 60 kg and go for 12 reps? That's actually the best way to progressive overload. It's the same with this. So take your time. You know, you got this. Take your time. I believe in you. And just slowly decrease the sugar. That's all it is. And look back on this video. Plenty of tips here for you. And there's no need to subscribe. I know I've helped you, but genuinely don't subscribe. It's okay. Mainly because I'm just here to help you. So if my videos don't help you, I don't really care. So if you like me, subscribe. If you don't, then no problem. Just carry on watching my TikToks.